And starting off fast down here is our guy almost jackknifes it. But they're going to straighten it back out. And we've got a young lady right beside him pulling, it looks like a stand-up paddleboard out of the water. She better look out. This guy's going to hit her. He's going to make some close calls. She scrambles out of the way. And it looks like they might have a decent angle now to try and get it back down. Welcome back, crew, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I am your host, Broncos Guru, and today we are down here at Boynton Beach. And it looks like after several failed attempts, our crew's finally going to get her wet. So after a few minutes of loading, our jet ski crew is ready to try and pull theirs out. But our boating crew's trying to pull in on the dock. Our girl's standing up in the bow. She almost fell over trying to get up there. Probably not a good spot for her to be. So Cap's backing up. She probably should hold on to something, because when he goes into forward gear, she's not paying attention. That might be all for her. So I'm trying to tell, I can't tell if Cap's going to move over to the other dock now. After a few moments of sitting there idly, they're starting to finally make an approach as they get some lines ready to roll. Up, our girl, as I mentioned, she kind of slips out of the front of the bow. I can't tell if she's just losing balance or she's had a little too much fun at the sandbar today. So our jet ski's pretty much out of the water and off the ramp now, and our crew's gonna come in on that dock on approach. Cap's trying to get it lined up. Good speed on approach, making sure he's not coming in any faster than he's willing to hit anything. And we got somebody off onto the docks. You can tell there's a little bit of wind down here today. It kicks back a little bit on them. Our girl's on the dock, and we're good to roll. Boynton has been notorious for this lately. Us getting people backing down the ramp, and then they can't get off the ramp, as we can see here. And at least our crew's kind of got the right idea, because what it is all this stuff that's been washing up on the ramp at high tide. So as the tide comes up, there's plenty of stuff in the water that's just getting left behind on the ramp, and it's making the ramp more slick than usual. And if you guys have watched these channels at all for any amount of time, you'll understand that Boynton is a pretty slick ramp on its own, even without other stuff on there. So the gunk that's kind of getting on the ramp here is causing people to not be able to get off. There's spinning tires in it. It's adding, like, slowing down the vehicle as well. So once they're at the bottom of the ramp, they get a little traction and they get up to it, the tires start spinning. It's kind of like they're having to climb over something, and especially if you don't have four-wheel drive, these crews have really struggled. But even when I see people move this stuff out of the way, it's still not been an easy task for a lot of these people with two-wheel drive to get back off the ramp with the boat on the trailer. So our guy, it looks like he's looking for stuff to put under the tires now. Anything he can do to find a way to get some traction. To try and get him over the hump and get this off the ramp. So after a few moments, our crew goes with a little different approach. They decide they're going to back down, try and take a little weight off the trailer, and I'm assuming try and get a little running start at this one, which is not a bad plan. But it appears it's not the plan that's going to get him off the ramp either. So we're going to back down and try this one more time. So our guy's now standing right on the tongue of the trailer. Looks like we're going to go with the old hop action and see if that helps. But our guy just backed this truck. Those tires are now wet. That's going to make it even worse. I think he went too far back with the truck on that last one. And now the rear tires on this truck have a little bit of water on them. And man, this guy's really going to struggle to get out now. You can hear the tires just spinning as they struggle. I'm not they might need pulled out. So we're going to let the ladies, it looks like, get on the back of the truck as well. See if that can be enough to get them over the edge. And we're going to back up, try and give it that running start with everybody on the back of the truck one more time. And man, he started spinning way too early. They were spinning before they even got to all the trash that's up here on the ramp. That's not a good sign. Like I said, I think where they messed up here is they went too far back with those rear tires now being wet. I mean, they may have to start this boat and try using that as a little extra power to get them going. So our guy looks like he's gotten out of the truck. So he's determined that something's off and there's not an easy solution doing exactly what he's doing to try and get this off. So after a few moments, our guy got in the boat, and it looks like he's going to start it up. So I didn't see anybody get in the driver's seat of the truck, though, so I'm not sure. Are we going to try a pull-off? Because the ladies, you can see them up top here, they're walking to a different dock. So at first, when I saw him get in the boat, I thought for sure we were going to try and see the power out, where he put somebody else in the driver's seat of the truck. See if we can use the boat to give them just that extra little oomph they need to kind of get past this point on the ramp, and I'm not sure now. So the ladies came back. But no, he's in reverse. He's pulling off the trailer. So I'm just guessing, seeing this, that he's either going to try and reload it, or we're going to switch docks. And I'm going to guess by the way he's backing out, we're switching docks. Yep, he's telling him to move over. So he's pointing to the guy on the dock and telling him to go down to the end. And this crew, they're going to give up on this one. They're giving up on this ramp, and we're going to move all the way down to the far end and try it down there. So after a few minutes of jostling things around, our crew finally has this boat back on the trailer down here on the far end. The first pull-out attempt, they actually ran into the same issue. They couldn't get out on this dock either, but they're about to give it a second attempt, it looks like. So our guy's getting back into the truck. We're going to try it one more time. Let's see if they have a little more success this time. They haven't put anybody on the back of the truck yet, so we're still doing it kind of at the bare minimum. And this time it looks like he's going to have a little success, and they're going to be able to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at the inlets. My channel, Broncos Guru, does some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.